Northern California, the Bay Area. That's the site for the Thunder. Rising star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, with so much in his bag, looking to continue his rise as they wind up for action from the Chase Center in San Francisco. Thunder, Warriors, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for Stephen Curry.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. In at forward, it's Jordan Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Golden State, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Now here's Payton. Hield on the wing. Up top, Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. It's Wiggins on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Fade away. The Thunder pull it in. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Now here's Dort, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Gilgeous-Alexander, rebounded by Hield. He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Brent?
Well, if he's there now, is that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the next 6 or 7 years, and is going to be considered that caliber of player for that stretch. That's pretty awesome. He can put up big numbers, which is more impressive.
Curry's shot is off.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 35 points for him last game against Portland.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
Hield, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Curry for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Go ahead and frame that. That's Steph Curry, the best to ever do it. It's art.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Wallace. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge. Appreciate
the report, Allie. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
1 minute left in the first. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
It was a narrow loss the last time they faced each other. A game they felt they should have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Dort. Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace. And Joe's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Man, Looney is so long. Gets up there and crushes it.
Here's Williams. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. From 13, will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Out of bounds in the Oklahoma City's ball. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. "12 seconds left in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Not going to go that time. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Isaiah Joe is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Kenrich Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And the basket by Joe. Joe's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And you can see Joe works on this spot, prepares himself to shoot as soon as the pass is on its way.
It's Podziemski on the wing, covered by Joe. It's Podziemski on the wing. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Anderson's checked in for the Warriors. Santos comes in for Peyton. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. You take a look at the Thunder. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And checking out the Warriors, quite a bit of space between these two. Anderson, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul, Isaiah Hartenstein. First personal foul.
Last season, the Thunder became the youngest team in NBA history to clinch a #1 seed, Brent.
Yeah, how about that? The age average combined last year, 23.9 years of age. And most of their players not even close to their full potential. To have that kind of success and to share in that kind of story means that they have a big-time foundation to build upon, BA.
And the free throw, no good.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Aaron Wiggins.
Hard to teach speed, and for over a decade, Dennis Schroeder has shown you plenty of it.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Dubs, Dennis Schroeder. Taking
First free throw is good. And the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis comes in for Anderson. And it's Curry in for Pajemski.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Caruso. Warriors trail by 3. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Moody, and here's Jackson Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Curry.
2 minutes.
Floats one. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder leading by 3. A minute 42 left in the first half of this one. And over these last 10 games, these are the players at the point guard position that have been the most effective from the foul line. In the third spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and of course Stephen Curry.
This is just one of the things you want out of your point guard. Reliability at the charity stripe.
You look back at the NBA's free throw percentage leaders over the years, and so many of them have played the point guard position, mostly because they do a great job of penetrating, getting into the lane, and consistently draw fouls. So the more you take, the more you make.
Now here's Hield. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 9, Alex Caruso.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Hield, a screen on Williams. Here's Wiggins. Clock at 6. Payton's shot is good.
And you know Payton likes that corner spot. It's a favorite of his.
And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Dort for 3. Nails it from 3. So Dort's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Warriors trail by 5. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Wallace. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Payton. Back to Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Now here's Caruso. No made baskets yet. Wallace, the pass to Caruso. Back to Wallace. Now here's Williams. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Outside Payton. Pass to Wiggins. Here's the 3. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the 3.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
From deep three-point range. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. and it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for Golden State.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Payton in at the three. So that's the group out there for Golden State. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams, but at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Curry, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's Wallace. Three-pointer, no good. Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Right side, Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
That's tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Here's Hield. The Thunder making their last shot. Curry at the rim.
And not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
Now here's Wallace, guarded by Hield. Wallace outside. Hartenstein with a screen on Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hartenstein, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Down low. Tipped and stolen by Williams. To the wing on the left. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wallace has got 6.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brett.
Yeah, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. He gets it in there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Thunder leading by 5. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Schroeder. To the paint. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Gilgeous-Alexander against Schroeder. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Here's a look at the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Suns matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. And Williams has got the ball here for OKC. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. There's a screen by Wiggins to the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And here are the Warriors now. The Thunder making their last shot.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Oklahoma City leading by 7. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Wiggins looking around. Williams finds Wiggins. There's a screen by Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Charity stripe shot, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of...
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. Now here's Schroeder. No good on the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander against Schroeder. SGA working through contact inside.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Moody. Looney with the ball. Williams defending. Here's Pajemski. Here's Santos. And here's Schroeder outside. Hits a 3-pointer.
And right there, Dennis Schroeder shows some confidence by nailing the jumper.
Schroeder against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there is the whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Storm with a whole new group out there, and a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Caruso, and it's Wallace in for Joe. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Wiggins. On the wing, Curry. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 8. And he lobs it up. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Outside, the 3 is up. Connects from downtown. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Wallace with it. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Thunder.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
And Williams drops them both. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Heel to screen on Dort. Here's Payton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. To the middle. Hartenstein in the post. Covered by Jackson Davis. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
Sends it home from three-point land. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching And now, time for our player of the game.